Our ability to get along with others largely affects how successful we are and our own level of happiness. Habit 4, think win-win, is the foundation of good relationships. It's seeing the world as a place where we both can win. Often business, sports, school, and other competitions cause us to think otherwise, where only a few are winners. But that's not the way it is when it comes to relationships. The best way to see things is win-win, not win-lose, lose-win, or lose-lose. Win-lose says the pie of success is only so big, and if you get the biggest piece, then there's less for me. It's a totem pole saying, I don't care how good I am, as long as I'm on top, I want the biggest piece. Win-lose is full of pride. Pride gets no pleasure out of having something, only out of having more of it than the next man. Lose-win is the peacemaker, a doormat, saying, go ahead, wipe your feet all over me. It's easy to be the nice guy and give in, all in the name of peace. With a lose-win attitude, we tend to give in to peer pressure. We find ourselves setting low expectations and compromising our values and standards. Win-lose is fine if the issue isn't that important, but take a stand on the important things. Lose-lose is a downward spiral, saying, if I'm going down, then you're going down with me. Lose-lose people are possessive and jealous. You've heard misery loves company? That's where lose-lose comes in. Revenge is lose-lose. It plays mind tricks, thinking, if I get revenge, then I win, when you're only hurting yourself. Win-win is an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's the belief that everyone can win. It says, I won't wipe my feet on you, and I won't be your doormat. Win-win is caring about others and wanting them to succeed, along with caring about yourself and wanting to succeed. Win-win doesn't focus on being the best, but on being your best. And that is when we shine. A great story to illustrate this was shared by Dawn Meaves in the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. As a sophomore, Dawn played on her high school's basketball team along with her good friend Amy. Dawn had a sweet shot she began making several times each game. It soon became apparent that Pam didn't like her getting so much attention for her shots and decided to keep the ball from her. One night after a terrible game, Dawn was talking to her dad about it. He simply told her to pass the ball to Pam every time she got it, every time. Dawn thought it was the stupidest suggestion he'd ever made. The following game, Dawn was determined to ruin Pam's game by giving her a little of her own medicine. With Dawn's first possession of the ball, she heard her dad's voice above the crowd yell out, "Give her the ball!" Dawn hesitated and then did what her dad said, even though she was open for a shot. Pam was shocked, then turned and shot the ball, making 2 points. As Dawn turned and ran down the court, she felt a feeling she had never felt before, true joy for the success of another human being. That shot had put the team ahead in the game. Dawn continued to give Pam the ball every time, only shooting if it was a designated play or she was wide open. Their team won that night, and in the following game, Pam began to pass the ball to Dawn as much as Dawn had passed it to her. Their teamwork strengthened, and so did their friendship. They won most of their games that year and became a legendary small-town duo. Overall, Dawn scored more points than she ever had before. Win-win always creates more. If you have a hard time being excited for other people's success, it's time to take responsibility for your life. Put a plan in place. Increase your confidence and security so you can start enjoying other people instead of feeling threatened by them. Personal security is the foundation of win-win thinking. But what about competition, you may ask? Competition is healthy when you compete against yourself or when it challenges you to reach and stretch to become your best. Competition is unhealthy when you connect your self-worth to winning, or you use it to put yourself above others. Comparing is another pitfall. Life is like an obstacle course. Each person has their own course that comes customized specifically for that person's growth. It doesn't do you any good to look over the wall of your course to see how your neighbor is doing or to compare their course to yours. The only good comparison is comparing yourself against your own potential. Sometimes, try as you might, you won't find a win-win solution. Maybe the other person is bent on win-lose. Be sure you don't shortchange yourself by going with win-lose, lose-win, or worst of all, lose-lose. Instead, going for no deal may be the best option. Win-win will fill you with good feelings. Win-lose, lose-win, and lose-lose will fill you with negative feelings. Think win-win and fill your heart with happiness.